What's up, guys? You haven't heard from us in a while. We're now home for the summer, so me and Joe aren't together. But if you haven't been updated, we have a new website. Go to joe-and-low.com. It'll take you through all of our stuff. It's pretty good. But also our Instagram, we've been posting what you see up here. We're going through each division conference. We're predicting records, predicting MVPs and standings. Also, bear with me, I'm a little sick. But yeah, I know this is a little weird setup, but I'm just going to go through what we just went over on our Instagram, and I'm just going to kind of talk about them. So without being said, let's start with the Georgia Bulldogs, the defending champs. Roster isn't as crazy as it was last year. I mean, you saw, I forget the number, but it's like 6 first-round picks on the defensive side, which is crazy. But this year they have Stetson Bennett coming back, and a returning national championship quarterback is kind of hard to bet against. Even though he's not the greatest, he knows how to win. And then we got the absolute beast, Jalen Carter. He's going to blow up almost every other play. He's going to go top 7, I think, next year. But yeah, I don't see him losing a game until they get to the SEC championship. Again, they like on our Instagram, I have kind of a description. But that first game against Oregon, it might be a little tough. First home opener. Oregon's a solid Power 5 team, Pac-12, and Dan Lanning is now the head coach, the old Georgia DC. So you may know a thing or two. Game against Florida. New coach, new atmosphere. They're going to win that game, but it might be a little closer than some people think. Tennessee maybe keeps it within 2 scores. Kentucky maybe keeps it within 2 scores, but ultimately I just don't see anybody beating this team. Yeah, there's not really much to say. But now we go into Florida. Some people have this team as a 6-win team. I can see that. I definitely can. In my description, I said games against Kentucky, Utah, Tennessee, LSU, Texas A&M, South Carolina, Georgia, FSU. They all can go either way. You don't know with this team. But with this 9 wins, I'm more so banking on the coaching ability of Billy Napier. He's proven to win even at Lafayette. He's sent professional football players out to the NFL. But Anthony Richardson is going to be a beast this year. I'm going to tell you that now. 6'4", absolute athlete, runs like a running back, has great arm strength. Accuracy still needs improvement. IQ still needs improvement. Just overall fundamentals need improvement. And this guy might be a top 10 pick next year, which is crazy to say. But also, we also said that about Emory Jones last year, who everybody thought was going to have that Joe Burrow season. He just didn't. But I don't know. This guy has all the intangibles you need. Rashad Torrance on the defensive side, kind of a positionless player. Kind of reminds me of like that Eric Rowe tight end, man up guy in the box. Can make tackles, can create turnovers, can play a little deep. Still needs improvement in that area, but ultimately makes plays on the ball, and he's gonna have a good season this year, I think. Let's move to the Tennessee Volunteers, who I have going 8-4, third in the East. You look at the schedule, and it's kind of easy. I mean, Ball State, Pitt, and Akron to open up the season. I'll take that any day. They could win that Florida game, especially since it's home. I have them losing the LSU game. It's probably going to be a night game in Death Valley. Although LSU isn't as good as it used to be, it's still a tough place to play. And then, no, they're not beating Alabama. Nope. And then you got UT Martin, Kentucky, winnable games. Georgia not winning. Missouri win. South Carolina, toss-up. Could be a toss-up. Vandy just terrible. But then we got Hendon Hooker. I'm pretty high on Hendon Hooker. Transfer for Vod Tech. Really like his delivery on the ball. I like how he stands in the pocket. Relatively accurate. I think he's going to get his playmakers the ball, although they kind of lack in playmakers right now. I think he's going to get them the ball, and I think he's going to have a great season and ultimately go in the draft. But Jeremy Banks, I really like on the defensive side. He's kind of a will linebacker. Had 5.5 sacks last year, if I remember, almost 60 tackles. Strong athlete, run stopper. I expect him to have a good season too. And then let's go to Kentucky. Will Levis is getting all the buzz in the world right now because of his upside and his flashes. Now, I'm not saying he's good. All right, I'm not saying he's great. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying that people may be overlooking him. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, and he does go number one, which some reporters or analysts or whatever you want to call them say. But starting out against Miami, Ohio, it's a great opener. I think we'll get the ball rolling a little bit. I would have him beating Florida, as I said on the Florida side. Might be a closer game than some people think. But if this game wasn't at Gainesville, I would have Kentucky winning. But it's at Gainesville, so. Yeah, the Tennessee game might be close. Well, it will be close. Not beating Georgia. I have them losing against Louisville, a rivalry game at the end. After getting dismantled versus Georgia, they have to then defend Malik Cunningham in a rivalry game. It's just kind of a trap game, I think. But yeah, handling everybody else. Not much to go over. But Chris Rodriguez, going to be a top 5 running back in this draft. Absolute beast. Just watch out for the name. And DeAndre Square. I absolutely love this guy. I watched him last year. I thought he was going to go in the draft. Love him. Versatile. Can play a little safety, honestly. But just blows up all running plays. Can defend. Can man up. I love DeAndre Square's upside. So also watch out for that name. But let's go down to South Carolina in the bottom left. This team is a little weird. I think it's really a toss-up. You know, they got the Spencer Rattler guy now, whoever that is now. He was probably a top 3 quarterback heading into last year, and then just pooped the bed. Caleb Williams took over, and he got benched. But now he's down in Carolina. Who's Shane Beamer. Used to be OC at Oklahoma, so that was a little bit about Rattler. But Cam Smith might be the next J.C. Horn. I was watching South Carolina games, and I was like, oh, okay, this guy's good. Knows how to tackle, knows how to make a play on the ball. Extremely athletic, physical guy. And I did some more research, and everybody's saying he's going to be like a top 10 pick and the best returning corner. Didn't know that. Guess I live under a rock. Yeah, 6-6. I see maybe 7-5. Could be 5-7. But I have them losing the games that they should lose, and winning the games that they should win. Again, except the rivalry game at Clemson. I think it's. I wanted 6 wins for this team. I was kind of playing around with it a little bit, and I think that it could happen. Rattler can go off. I don't think he's going to go into this draft. I don't think he's going to have that good of a season. But he's going to return. Carolina's going to be a good program, not this year, next year, so 2023. And Cam Smith's going to be in the NFL. He's going to be an NFL corner next year. Let's go to Missouri in the bottom middle. Missouri's not very good. It's just Elia Drinkwitz, I think, is head coach. I can see him beating New Mexico State. I can see him beating Kansas State maybe. But 5-4 wins, that's where about this roster is at. Elijah Young, the replacement of Tyler Batty, will be very good. He's about 5'9", 185 maybe. Averaged 4.4 yards per carry last year. Very hard to bring down due to his low center of mass. That's kind of what Tyler Batty was. But Isaiah McGuire Interesting edge. I think he's going to be more of a 4-3 end. I don't know. Extremely long arms. You can see it in the picture. Had 6.5 sacks last year. I think he's going to break out this year, and he's going to be one of the, I want to say like top 12 edges in this draft. Let's see. Yeah. I don't see him winning much SEC games. Like, I can't see him. I have him beating at Auburn, actually. Trap game for Auburn. I do like that matchup for Missouri, though. Other than that, Vandy's a joke. That's it. 2 wins in the SEC. And now we go to Vandy, as I was just talking crap about them. This roster is terrible. This program is terrible. The only reason they're still in the SEC is because of baseball. Basketball is even a mess. But 2 wins this year. Might be high. I don't know. I don't see them winning a single SEC game. These teams are too good, obviously. Not beating Wake Forest. Could even lose to Northern Illinois. But yeah, they open their season on a Thursday at Hawaii. I just don't see them winning, honestly. Elon, they should handle ish, I guess. Yeah, but Will Shepherd, good receiver, 6'3", 6'3", 200, kind of reminds me of Jordan Matthews, if you remember him. Jordan Matthews to Jordan Rogers, that was the last time Vanderbilt was relevant. And Ethan Barr, a good Mike, maybe, outside linebacker-ish. I don't know. He's going to be playing inside. But he had 3 interceptions last year as a linebacker, which is pretty good. About 44 tackles, I think. But yeah, he's going to be the captain of that defense, of that miserable defense next year. Just watch me be wrong and Vanderbilt just wins 6 games. If Vanderbilt makes a bowl game, I will quit this. But yeah, that's gonna do it. If you have any oppositions, let me know in the comments or at us on Twitter. We'll be starting SEC West next, and then probably go to like ACC Coastal. But yeah, make sure to follow Twitter, stay updated, follow Instagram, check out our website, subscribe to our YouTube. As the 2023 college football season slowly approaches and the 2023 NFL season, we'll be putting out more content. But for now, we're both working. We got to get that money up, and it's kind of slow right now. But I think this is fun. It keeps us interactive with you guys, and we get to put out things on our social media. So yeah, let me know how you feel and what maybe you don't like. I don't know. But yeah. All right. See you guys next time.